Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, my divine feminines, divine masculines, my star seeds, my beautiful soul tribe. Whoever feels guided to watch this video, thank you. Welcome in. Um, I I feel like I don't know why the message this morning is around faith. This is something I've been struggling with myself the past few days. I think I sort of set myself up for disappointment by having these big expectations that, the 1111 portal was gonna, I don't know. I actually don't know what I was expecting from it, in all honesty. I mean, maybe I do. I did have some pretty specific expectations or outcomes, and they didn't happen. So, of course, I felt very disappointed at the end of the day. Like I was waiting for this big magical thing to occur, and it was just a very uneventful day for me. And then what that did was it caused me to go into a spiral of oh my God. Clearly, it's retrograde right now because I can't speak. And this is a common thing I've heard other readers say that the retrogrades, I don't know what the heck they do. And honestly, I've had electronics not working on me. My coffee maker wouldn't close this morning. Like all these things are getting disrupted right now in my life and my health. I had like some health stuff come up yesterday that like set me into another spiral of like fear and doubt and um, just like feeling like, why is this happening, and then I got a pretty hard awakening last night when I did some cards for myself and asked the question, like, why am I going through all these health issues? Like, why is this happening when I feel like I'm entering this new timeline where the struggle and all the obstacles, not that they're going to be over. I know that's not what I guess I'm trying to say, but there isn't going to be as many. I feel like I've my whole life, I'm 44 years old, and leading up to this point, most of those 44 years have been obstacle and struggle. And my understanding as I'm entering this new timeline is that I'm not going to have to struggle as much to just to live. Like my life is going to be more enjoyable and less about work harder, have to work more to get that money. The new career that I just got has increased my money, and I no longer have to sell to make that kind of money. I'm just going to make that money doing one particular job. I'm not going to need to stress from month to month that I'm starting at zero and I have to earn commissions to make the kind of money I'm about to start making in a salary. My base salary in my current role is poverty level. My money is from my sales. So anyways, that this whole rant is basically to say that I feel the message today is going to be around faith. And I feel that maybe the people that are guided to watch this message might also be struggling with a little bit of faith and doubt right now. So the decks that I've been asked to use, or that I sort of saw in my mind to use today, was magical mesh. Oh my God. Magical messages from the fairies oracle, um, messages from the spirits of nature oracle, and then I'm just going to finish it off with the a psychic tarot deck. So I'm going to start with the magical fairy deck and see what the fairies want to say. And I felt guided to this because I feel like maybe we need a bit of magic in our lives right now, or we need to see that there is magic working in the background in our lives right now. And if you're kind of like me, where, if you watch me, I need evidence. I struggle to just believe in things blindly. I need to see the evidence to know that something is real and true. I think a card flipped out. Yes. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Yes, it did. So I'm going to shuffle one more time. Spirit, is there anything else you want to come out of this deck? Okay. So the cards that came out are: ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. Yeah, it's funny. This is a tough one for me. I'm not somebody that asks for help. I've been taught to be independent. I am someone who is just self-sufficient. I guess I've learned along the way that you can't depend on other people. So I've just learned to do it myself and not depend on anybody else. But maybe this is a reminder that if you are struggling right now, or you know what, yesterday, I'll tell you my example. I was diagnosed with glaucoma yesterday in my eyes, and it scared me because I'm 44 years old, and that's very young to be diagnosed with a disease like that. And of course, it's scary. You know, I don't want to lose my eyesight and possibly be blind one day. And I mean, this is my career now. This is my life now. I need to be able to see my cards and read my cards. So it scared me. It scared me a lot. And it really set me off into a spiral of fear yesterday. But you know what? My mom was really there for me. And I don't have a partner in my life. So my mom is who I lean on a lot when this would have been the time where I would have loved to have reached out to a partner and had a strong partner beside me to walk with me, to help me through times like this. And I guess it did bring that up for me yesterday too. Like I really was having a feel sorry for myself day yesterday. And that's why I didn't post any videos, because I wasn't in the right space. And I don't want to give negative messages. So anyways, the next card out is patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. Yeah. You know what? Faith. Oh my God. What did I say? The message is about faith. You've put in your order with the universe, and now we need to be patient and trust that that thing is coming. And trust was a word I kept hearing this morning. Trust, Shannon. You have to trust God. You need to trust that the things you're asking for, the love that you're desiring, is coming into your life. But if it comes right now, right this second, it might not be the love that you're looking for. For me anyways, that's for me. And maybe this for you watching, it's the same thing. Maybe you're asking for this love or abundance or a particular job or a house that you really want to buy. And wow, the next card out, your desire is within reach. Have faith. Okay, honestly, guys, like, okay, have faith as everything is working in your favor. Okay, clearly I picked up on whatever the message was supposed to be today, and faith is what I kept hearing. Faith and trust. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. Trust that. I'm this is for me too. Trust me, this reading right now is my reading. I claim this too. Because the day I had yesterday, I got spirit kicked my ass. And when I shuffled cards last night, it basically told me to stop focusing on the negatives and stop feeling sorry for myself. And I was offended. I got very offended at the cards that came out last night. And I had it out with spirit last night. But it was me being in my poor me phase, in my poor me. I'm looking at all these things that I'm seeing as negatives in my life, but then I have all these beautiful positives. So today I sent my mom a text message this morning, and I pointed out all the positive things that I took from yesterday. I'm not going to focus on the negatives. I'm not going to focus on the fact that I need eye surgery now, that they're about to punch holes in my eyes because apparently my eyes don't drain fluid properly, and it builds up pressure, and it causes nerve damage. Anybody with glaucoma knows what I'm talking about. And I'm terrified to go have holes punched into my eyeballs. But it's what needs to happen. And I'm trusting that there's a reason for this. I'm grateful that we caught it at this early stage. And, I started using these drops, and everything is sort of falling into place. So I'm trusting. I'm really in faith and trust today. Last card is, whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Okay, wow, I think this is actually my reading. I've been really struggling with this whole twin flame journey thing too. And I've been feeling kind of angry. If I'm going to wrap myself out, what I was expecting on November 11th was him to reach out. I thought that was going to be the magical day, and we could say November 11th was the day that we reconnected, and how cool would that be? And then I got angry when that didn't happen. I was angry at the universe. I was angry at him. It was like all that anger came up to the surface again. And I really felt this morning. I really felt this. I need to find a way to let this go. I need to find a way to forgive him, forgive me even, and let this go. And I was watching this Bob Proctor video the other day, and he said, forgiveness is the act of letting go. And when he said it, that it made so much sense. Forgiveness truly is the act of just letting go of something. I'm not going to hold on to it anymore. I'm not going to dwell on it anymore. I'm just going to accept and let go. And maybe for whoever's watching today, maybe you're holding on to resentment from the past. Maybe it's not love for you. Maybe it's career. And maybe you're hanging on so tightly to the last job you applied for and you didn't get it. So you're thinking, you know, the next position you apply for, maybe you've already interviewed, that you're not going to get it. You know, or your experiences, things don't work out for you. So that's what you're hanging on to. Or you're bitter and resentful in love, even. Like, it doesn't even have to be at a specific person. Maybe you've just been so hurt in the past, but you're hanging on to those stories is actually preventing you from manifesting the love that you desire. So I feel like, again, faith is the message here. Faith is what Spirit wanted me to come to these decks for today. Faith is the message that I need to spread today. And even for me, this is Spirit doing this for me too, because I had a funky day yesterday and I did not like how I felt yesterday. I felt like shit. I felt depressed. I felt hopeless again. I felt fearful. I haven't been in a space like that in a little while, and it sucked. So I'm going to move on to the messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle. Spirit, why did you want me to come to this deck? If our message is around faith, what is the purpose of bringing me to these cards? Okay, I'm going to stop there because I don't want this to be really long. Wow, reciprocity, tobacco is the first card out. And yeah, you know, I can say for me, I was an overgiver in the past, and maybe whoever's watching this, you can relate with that. And maybe you're an overgiver with people, but this is your era of reciprocity. This is when things do start working out for you. This is when you do have that love that enters your life that reciprocates the energy you're putting in. And intention is the next card. And I think, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the past? Are you focusing on the things that hurt you, the things that you didn't have? Or are you focusing on the potential of what you want, or not the potential, sorry, the things you're trying to manifest? Like, what is it that you want? That's what you need to be focusing on, not the past, not what didn't work out. That's just blocking you from achieving the things you want. And based on these cards, the things you want are coming. They're right within your reach. But if you continue to focus on what's not working or what's not worked in the past, you're not, like island, detachment. That's the next card out. A lot of cards came out and I wasn't going to keep them all, but I am. So detachment, you need to detach from the negativity, from the old stories, so that you can step into this new timeline that you're being called into. You know, and maybe I'm looking at that island there, and maybe you're someone that's coming out of your isolation period right now. And maybe this card is saying, like, you've been on this island for a while now and it's time. And the partnership you want, the community you're looking for, wow, untamed wilderness, like the sky is the limit for you. And stars, navigation, like, trust your intuition. This card is telling me that you have the navigation system within you. Your intuition is your internal compass. It's your internal navigation system. And like, you are the untamed person now. You know you are limitless. You know that you can achieve anything. And like, this reminds me of like wild and carefree, you know, like just doing what you want and loving your life. And nourishment. Are you taking care of your body? You know, are you looking after yourself? Are you exercising? Are you eating healthy? You know, are you doing that self-care? Because self-care and nourishment is super important. The foods you're putting in your body right now are also very important. Okay. I'm going to move on to the Oracle deck, the Tarot deck, Psychic Tarot, because I want to see, I was told to use this deck. So I don't know what is going to come out of this deck, but we're going to go with it and we're going to see what needs to come out. So Spirit, what further messages do you have for the collective that is guided to watch this video? Yeah, wow, transformation. Transformation. I believe this is the death card in the traditional tarot. So you're stepping out of that old timeline. I am too. Like the lack, the not enough, nothing works out for me, nobody chooses me, nobody sees me. I feel like I'm an alien from another planet. Maybe this is you and this is how you're feeling. But this is telling you that you're having a death, and it's a beautiful death. It's the death of the old so that you can welcome in the new. Oh my goodness, all these cards. Okay, Spirit is, oh my God, what is happening with this deck today? Is there anything else in this deck that you want my collective to know? Okay, yeah, ooh, Devil card came out. This is temptation. So I think this card is saying to you, what is your intentions on? What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the negatives? Are you focusing on the things that haven't worked out for you in the past? Or are you focusing on what you want? Are you putting your energy and your efforts into the things you're trying to manifest rather than focusing on the job you didn't get in the past, the partner that didn't choose you, the house that fell through, whatever it is for you? Oh, wow. The Lovers. Okay, so maybe many of you watching this are like very much aligning with me, and this is love for you. This is partnership. This is wanting to be supported. I mean, the card says harmony, but this is the Lovers card in the deck, and maybe this is what you're trying to manifest is love, community, safety, protection. But if you keep focusing on, and for me, I'll say, if the person watching this it is a twin flame for you, or a soulmate, or a past person that you feel such a strong bond with, such a strong connection with, that you can't seem to let them go no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try. For me, my temptation, my devil, is I keep thinking of the past. I keep thinking of how he hurt me. I keep thinking of how I saw him out and about with another woman on multiple occasions. I keep thinking about those things. And then I had this moment this morning of, how are you ever going to have what you want if you're constantly being stuck on the past with him? If you do want him to step into this new timeline with you, you have to see him in a new light. I have to see him in a new timeline light. I can't keep looking back at the old version of him, wondering why we're not meeting on this current timeline. Well, it's because I'm keeping him stuck in the old timeline in my head. That's my devil. And maybe that's the same for you. Maybe you keep hanging on to the hurt because you haven't got your closure and he hasn't stepped forward to talk to you about it. And wow, patience and planning is the next card. And I think this card is saying, again, you got the patience card. Where is that? Patience, please. Like, these cards are just reaffirming themselves. Patience, please. Patience and planning. You need to just be patient and trust and have faith. Faith was the message here today. Have faith. The divine is guiding you. Oh my God. And for those that it was money, not love, this is your truth here. This is what's coming. Material harvest. But you have to have faith. You have to trust that the divine is guiding you to this. And in the meantime, focus on the positives. Don't focus on the negatives. Don't focus on the low number you have in your bank account. Like, you need to start focusing on what it is you want to get to the vibration that you can align with that thing, right? I'm going to ask if there's any more. I don't feel there is, but is there any more messages from this deck that you want my collective to know? Oh, wow. Okay. So there is a few more cards that came out, and maybe I just didn't touch on it enough. Oh my God, a lot of cards came out today. Where am I going to start here? Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to start with these three. So suffering in silence, rest and rejuvenation, suffering in silence card, and then the shadow, the moon card. So I think that this is saying, like, you're coming out of this period, and you got a card in here too about ask for help. Ask what you want. Yeah, that was the first card out. Are you telling the universe what you want? Or are you choosing to suffer in silence? Do you have people that you can reach out to for support? Because you don't have to suffer alone. You don't have to be the lone wolf anymore. The universe is about to bring in a community for you, either a partner or your soul tribe. And that's what these cards are telling me, because you have been doing the work. The people that are guided to this video, you've been facing your shadow self. You've been doing the work, and the cards are telling me this, but you're just having a moment of doubt because things aren't happening fast enough for you. And funny enough, patience, temperance, which is attached to Sag. I'm a Sag, so I know that. I don't usually like to give signs because I don't think it's important. It's energy, so signs are irrelevant in my opinion, but some people like that. So temperance, patience, again, this is the third card of patience that we're getting. So I think spirit is really reiterating to you that it's about, where are you putting your focus? Where are your thoughts going? Because yeah, you're having a heart awakening, and triumphant success is waiting for you. So again, if it's love you're wanting, if it's community, if it's abundance, these things are happening. They are happening behind the scenes. And just because we can't see the evidence in real life doesn't mean that they're not working. It doesn't mean that it's not happening. So I think spirit is trying to tell me, and whoever's guided to this, that we need to just continue to trust and have faith and watch where our thoughts are. So I hope that this message helps whoever is guided to it today. I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you guys. Mwah.